Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Carol, and what I have here is I have some cardstock, and what I would like to do is make some pouches for, for crafting for in journals. And I brought along a few pieces of cardstock here, and some of them are that I've had, and some of them are new that I've been working with lately. So let me just put these off to the side. And I already pre-cut some of these, and because it seems that when I cut my papers on camera, just from lifting up my cutter, I seem to I've noticed that my camera goes out of focus. So I thought I would just cut this off camera and just give this a go and see what I come up with. Okay, so let's put these off to the side. I've made these before, but I'm gonna make a little pouch in the front of them. So let me just get my thoughts together. And these papers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, they're 10 by 6. 10 by 6. So this is what I'm going to work with. Okay. Gosh, just trying to get this organized. So again, it's probably going to be about 4 inches tall. And this paper, this cardstock I have, is kind of on the goldy side, and I'm not sure if bending it is going to make it split. Now I'm going to bring this flap over for the top of the pouch, but I'm not going to bring it to the bottom piece, if you see what I mean. I'm going to give myself a little bit of room just so that putting ephemera in and out will be a little bit easier. Yeah, so this will be 4.5 tall by 6. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some inking. Well, first I'm gonna cut my corners, round my corners, because oh boy, this is not, sometimes when you go to cut it, it gets kind of wonky. And this is early afternoon crafting that I'm doing right now. My husband is outside mowing the lawn, so I hope it's not disturbing. It's a beautiful day today. It is gorgeous out. And I'm going to do all my corners on all the flaps. Okay. So now I will ink this. I have a couple of journals that I want to get finished, so I want to get moving on them, but I'm needing some ephemera for them. And I love these pouches. I just love the decorating part of it. Okay, so, and this is what, now I will sew them. I'm not going to sew them on camera because I don't have my sewing machine ready here. But what I'm going to do is just ink a little bit of this so it's not so stark white. Okay. So I'm going to glue this closed, this flap here. And what I was thinking is I have a band here that I think I'm going to make a little pocket on the front And this is a little wonky cutting over here, but you know what? I'm going to leave it like that just for a little interest. I'm going to put a thumb hole on here. And I'll ink this. So when I sew this later, I'm just going to sew the whole side. So this here pocket will, this here tuck place will be sewn. So what I'll do is I'll sew across the top and then sew down here and up there. And not sure if I'm going to do the top. I guess I'll figure that out when I get to it. The other pouches I made, they do not have the little pocket on here, but I thought I would put it on here and just put like little tags in here or little T cards. Okay, let me put this off to the side. I'll get them all done, and then I'll decorate a couple of them. See how the time is going. Okay, this looks good. Although, you know what? I'm just going to bring, this is thin paper, so I'm going to bring this top down a little bit just to give it a little extra strength. And I'm going to bring this a little bit lower. This paper, this cardstock is pretty thin. It's not the hefty cardstock that I use. Whoops. Oh, that's so annoying when that happens. When I get that wonky cutting. Couple more. Okay, here we go. Now I'll ink this quickly. Well, not quickly because it, you know, it still takes time to ink it. So I'll ink this up and then I'll glue it. I love book pages that are decorated. So many neighbors are out there cutting their grass today and doing yard work. It's just that day that's so gorgeous. You know, it's a real fall day. It's not too cold. It's really just beautiful out. And I'm gonna glue. Let me just round this corner here. I don't think I really have to. No, it doesn't. I'll have more trouble trying to round that corner than I will. But see, you can't even tell it's not rounded. Oh, I should do the inside here. Much too white. The bottom piece I don't have to ink because that's going to be glued down. I'll just get this crease and okay. So we'll glue this down. And we have a soccer game to go to. I'm sorry, football game. Our grandson is playing. So we're going to go on over there for a couple of hours this afternoon. Okay, so this one, I'm thinking, you know what, I'm gonna round this corner, and I'm not going to make it go right across. I'm just going to, I think I'm going to cut that this way, cut this in half, or kind of in half, and put that angle like that, just to make it a little bit different. I think I'm going to glue this here because with the book page one I have some stickers because I really can't go above that. So I was thinking of, on the book pages, put these stickers of trees to make it kind of like a forest. Do a little bit of decorating on the go. Oh, these are really sticky. Pretty. Oops. Let's see if I can get this off. These are really sticky on here. I'm going to put this off to the side, and I'm going to do some, I don't know what I'll put on there, sari silk or lace or something. And here's like a music piece. This is pretty strong cardstock, so I don't think I need anything more than just the thumb hole on here. Okay, where's my, here it is. Oh, I apologize if you hear the lawnmower. It's right on the side of where I am right now. But I'll tell you, listening to the lawnmower is not as annoying as listening to the barking. Okay. I love making these pouches, and they just go so fast being inside the journals. Because I like to make them on the thicker side, and then, you know, putting them on the back of the page, like behind the front cover of the journals, because it gives you a lot of opportunity for journaling spaces, because these journals can, depending how you make them, you can make them on the thicker side where you can have a lot of journaling cards in there. And you can make it as a flip where you can put ephemera in the back of it, you know. Okay, so let me just get some of this white out of here. That looks so much better. You know, and you can always put other paper in here, like music paper or more book pages. But this paper is pretty, like it's on the stronger side. Okay, and what I did is when I cut this paper, I'm going to mix and match these papers so that I'm just going to cut a little bit off here so I have some room to put journaling cards or something in here. And I will make my little thumb hole. So like I was saying, I kept some like little flaps of these papers so I could make the little pouch on the front. And I guess they're kind of coordinating. I'm going to round these corners. This is nice. Okay. Alrighty, let's get this picked up. This paper is so pretty. I really like this. Okay. Oh, I thought that was upside down for a second. No, this paper is on the thicker side. Okay, I'm going to make my little thumb hole on here. Around these corners. Okay, I think that's it for the, yep, that's it for this. These little pieces are annoying. Okay. So I'll do some inking. Using this glass mat makes it so easy for inking. And it wipes up so nicely. So we'll do the inside over here. Just on the part that's going to show. Okay. Once you get into the rhythm of this mask making projects, boy, you can whip up so many so quickly. Okay, and then I have this here for this one. Okay, before I have to make sure that this is, oh, you know, I can't even tell what's upside down or what's not, but I guess it really doesn't matter. It's going to have to go this way. And then what I'll do is any leftover papers, I'll use that as making journaling cards and just stick them in the front. So these 4 projects are going to be all mix and match with the cards, with the cardstocks. Oh, I think I have this cut a little too long. Okay. Okay, that's looking good. Now, so I have these 4, and I'm going to do my mass making of ribbons here. Maybe I'll put Sari Silk on there. Now I'm bringing out all my Sari Silk. I could put this right across. I guess right across the bottom here, and I can put buttons on here, or this hair material is so pretty, this silk. Okay, I should bring my buttons out. Actually, I should have had them out already. Okay, here are some buttons. And I do have, oh my gosh. Sometimes you think you're so organized with bringing out your many pieces of ephemera or whatever you're going to use, and there's still always something you have to dig out. So I was thinking of maybe, I do have little flowers, but I think they're more on the pinky side. But I think I'm going to use my buttons for this one here. Let me just bring a couple out here. Oh, I like that. I think I like that. Well, this one could be a little too big. All right, I'm going to go with that, these two. I'm going to use my fabric glue. Put that button down there. I have to hold it for a second because once you put it on, it grabs it, but then it pops back up. And what do I have for... I have, excuse me, I have some of these that I'm just going to, where did I put my scissors? I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do something with a pocket here. I think what I'm going to do is just ink this card up. Just fold it in half. I think this is cut a little crooked. So there you have it, and this is going to be the journaling card in here. So I'll put that off to the side, and this here, I think what I'll do is I'll put, actually I don't think I want to put anything on the top because I think it looks really pretty with that. I do have a cluster here. I don't know if that's right though. Oh, you know what I'm going to put on here? I think what I'll do is I'll put that with the number. So let me ink this up. And I'll put number 5, this little number on here. And let's see what I have for... Okay, I think what I'll do with this is... I think I'm going to make... Or should I use something different? I think what I'll do is... What do I have on here? I have that. I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to make a little booklet. Not really a booklet, but just a little journaling card. A folded journaling card. Straighten that out. Ugh. Okay, and see, this is going to hold this flap down, or it should. I just want to score this a little harder so that it... And maybe what I'll do here is maybe just put like a little bit of sari silk on the side, or even just I think I'm going to put some silk just on the side here. What color? Okay, I think I'm going to use this goldy color. But it's only going to be on the side, and I'm going to... And then I'll put a button on that. Okay. Although I wonder how, because this paper is, it has a little pinky on there. Not a pinky like on your hand, but a little pink color. And I'm wondering if I could put a flower and maybe a button. Whoop. Too big. Maybe I can get a... Okay, that looks quite nice. Wonder if I stuck a little bit like a skinny piece of lace And then the button on the lace. I think I'm just going to go for it. I think I have the button down for, whoop, oh boy. I'm going to put the lace on the sari. Oh, oh my gosh, I got the dropsies. Yeah, so when I'm finished with this, I have to get myself ready because we have that football game to go to. I don't know much about football. I'm really a basketball and soccer fan, but my grandson plays football, so I really don't know too much about it. And I'm excited about today's game because last week I didn't go to his game, and he was let's see if I can get this right, he was a quarterback last week, and he had 2 touchdowns, and he also got, at the end of the game, he is 12 years old, and he got an award. It's called the Pancake Award, and he got that because he was the beast of the game, so he was so excited about that. Okay, so this looks good. I think it looks good. Okay, so then now we have this one here, and what am I going to do with this? This here I'll put green sari silk, but I probably should get some kind of, okay, this is what I'm going to do with this one here. I have 2 tags. I'm going to stick them in here. So I will put the sari silk, the green sari silk, on the top here. And these are quite large, but I wanted them large because I wanted them tall and large, so that I could get quite a bit ephemera in here, because my thoughts on these are to put them on the back of the covers on the journals. I like to make them on the thicker side so I can have a lot of ephemera on there. I like to have more ephemera on the covers. I probably should have bling on here, but I don't know. I'm going to put those buttons on there. I don't know why, but I'm just so about buttons lately. You know, first of all, it's different from the ephemera that I've been using, you know, and you don't want to be boring, so you want to use different items on on your journals. Okay, and I have 2 of those journaling cards that'll go right in there. So this is done. And this one here, I'm going to use this here. I love this sari silk. And I should have ironed this a lot, you know, because you can iron this, but I like the crinkled look on this, on the sari silk. This sari silk that I have, I did not like it at first because I think I had it in my head the other. It was more like a vintage, it had like a shabby chic look to it, and I really, really liked it. But this here, sari silk that I got, I'm just so in love with it. Okay, I'm going to put this on here. This here button is so rustic looking. Okay. And then I have this card. I know it's the same as here, but I think what I'll do is round the corners and then ink it. So hopefully I'll be doing my journals. I'll be getting them started. I just wanted to get a little bit more ephemera under my belt. I could stick a little piece of this material on this pocket. Oh, that looks quite nice. I do like that. I'm just going to put and like I said, I came here with no intentions of anything. I just had some of the papers cut. And then you take it from there. Sometimes that's why videos can go so long, because you see different things that you want to do. I could put the button on the side over there. Wonder if I should stay with the same color or... One, two. Oh, that went on gloppy. But you know what? It'll dry. Okay, I'm really pleased with these pouches. Little time consuming, but I think they turned out really well. And hopefully I can start these journals soon because I'm really anxious to get my full journals complete. I think I have at least two in the running where I have the covers made, and I just wanted to get some good ephemera under my belt so that when I make the journal, you just have to go through and pick the pieces that you want to stick in there. And yeah, so I wonder if I should put something on here, like a word or something. Since it's the only one that really looks kind of like it needs something. And then I have a little number I can stick on there. Okay, I'll just ink this up. See what I mean? When you're just looking at it, it's like, oh, let me just stick this on here. This is the language of flowers. What I should have on here is the language of butterflies, because I think this card has butterflies on it. Okay, and we'll put a number 65 on here. Okay, now that looks better. This is more pleasing to my eye. Okay, so thank you so much for coming along, and you have a good rest of your day. And we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.